This is going to be the last one of the set, and how about an English? We'll go with G3 there since I touched it. Touch move after all. And looks like we're going to be getting one of those Catalans. And I'm going to go with an early knight A3 just to have some variety. Good. A pause. We'll do this. Looks reasonable enough. Bishop pair for messed up pawn structure. Imbalance. Imbalances make it easier to try to play for a win. Are they good imbalances? Are they bad imbalances? Remains to be seen, but I do feel that my position is much easier to play than my opponent's. Yeah, b6, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes c4. And actually, since that's not going anywhere, and I like the queen where she's sitting, let's go ahead and use the rook. Easy targets. Better minor piece. And this is why it can pay off to play weird things from time to time. Rook takes c4, knight b6, queen takes c6, knight takes c4, queen takes a8. Leaves him up a piece. So we'll take that way. Go there first. If you would like to continue trading, I'm all about that life in this position. So otherwise, I could very much just continue and do this type of thing where I'm going to have domination on the C file. Still going to have weaknesses and whatnot. This looks very painful for my opponent. I don't see how he's going to survive this. It's just a passive nothing position. Not a lot of time to think, get creative. Not a lot of key squares. Nothing to target or harass. That is a problem. Permanent weaknesses. Now we improve the king. That looked like a really bad idea. Check again. Better one to take. That one's not going to get far. Get behind it, no problems. Nope. And now we'll let the phalanx do what the phalanx does. Work. Get back. This isn't good. He did find at least a decent way to try to do this. But he doesn't have a lot of time to make this draw, which definitely is a draw. And how to play. Keep pressure when you're in a drawn position and your opponent's in time trouble, and they will occasionally blunder like my opponent did there. So I got overzealous with my pawn pushes there, but when your opponent is in time trouble like that, it's relatively effortless to flag them when you have a full extra minute and you can use the clock with any efficiency. So I was pretty confident that I had the win there, so I relaxed. And notice, Engine doesn't hate the position by any means, and black wins more games than white, but you have to play accurately, and knight a5 is not going to do it. Knight d5 is best attempt, and then a4 to get the a3 square for the bishop, and black makes an attempt to hold everything, and he can. So I have a line very similar to that in my aggressive Queen's Gambit decline book, but the way my opponent played it, I clearly caught him off guard. He's too used to playing those automatic, nothing, I don't have to think or play at all chess moves in the closed Catalan. So that's why I've started adding these types of weird moves occasionally in my repertoire, because if it gets them to think and they can't just do their automatic garbage that they're always doing, you get bad moves. Because if they can't lean on preparation, it can very much become a one-sided affair if you're the stronger player. So we get to a rook and pawn ending, and it just shows +7 how much better the position is. And I was able to take that +7 down to zeros once he took on e4. So I'm curious to see how I could have had much better technique. King f4. Why not just keep everything? There's one. And that was unnecessary. e5, then d5. Much, much better. Because here, this is a draw. And my opponent was showing the drawing method, because if I push the pawn, for instance, there is going to be nowhere to hide from the checks. And that is the Philidor drawing method. But what do? I don't push the pawn, and I keep shuffling. And with 4 seconds, my opponent blundered. And that's how you win the 1 games, I guess. Good players are always lucky.